Additional member Adom TV kase bre asa du so be free summary a ekopem se no so bebo apam do hwere ba ko dey en mi ne de ese me ko twi ko bata ko bre ma de o te wani beje de wure be ho ni nyina da ye futu afra ene ye de bre wo na ensem no de yedi mu akotene bi ene se Ghana mampanyine na na do dan kwa ekufo ado e de nsema to dwa echem tie nuanu mo wa ma no ne ebre du so so to aba rupa emra no sunku enche ebe chase aye adwuma yefru a yebekọ akọhwe ense bi o mampanyine wode ato na nemsifo nemse bi wiase na nemsifo wo mo nemra se bedwafo nto kwanketi bia ebeto wo mo ntam ne ade no sesa no ma no na ne nye hunto wahwe no wontwe wo ho emfamfiri ho sanso na don kuma ne de so bo abo mampanyine se boss ensensem na kwa wo mampanyine fa so waka mo asem aso peso twa Ghana de hya yampia bi aso nche de mu Ghana fo se ya adwene mo habisa nti be ya ko mampanyine won samra bi o se bi ka we ho amana na ensem ne gide mo ensem ne pie ka ho na me obidum bie kwaku edukmene making card ama on share so telele rice woni ni sindi rice kuta mu dia na chese mopa e ho asem ene ye kan ye bore dawuro bomo dia so betobi essence betumi abo asas na ideal milk papa so sakabia ene ye dia gum kratem be bia bekobia betumi dia for flavors no so adoso no man sa account the LEAP and so the leaf tomato paste into papa ya feature dia gum chansi na wo dia no aduane so de ye nkwan ana se ibia wo dia abomu eno ena no so teyire de o madam nti ena ka se ye de ebro ye dan ho ba ba ye benya daje bubo ransom ye tutuma asene amasa emo papa ye makwa ba biyo afi mungura ensem no ankasem Ghana mampanyine na nado dankwa ekufu ado be mabo da na kache ene ye sha se ede afri na embra bia yitintim mbra bia etwam a ebehwe hu no se nuano ma wa ma no ne ebetumi ato abade ye kan se rupa no o mampanyine so wawe abo nyinam so de nsi akantam se se di tibia na o se mbra ne timi baso na ye nuano ma wa ma no ne na akonya timi ba no wotimi to abai sanse se kansampia ye kansampia de ane mpanyifo ofie no ebia ene wonwuram
Waye jumedi sonko de amagana de hia wakobata di mu amanfoforo so a watu din diaspora homecoming summit na jumedi no ase ne no mampanyine na adodan kwa kufuado e de atu dwase emre bi e wo ho se enuanu mo no wa ma no ne betimi ato aba e wo man mu no obehwe se aban ne abato adwumako no bedi nsawoso ntem se de be ya wono betimi ebie kwan mu ato ho magana fo a wono amanfoforo so betimi di wono ho ahye o man ya ba yetu onim.
Already a group has sued the Electoral Commission in court over the non-implementation of the law. We await the outcome of that suit. Notwithstanding the suit, I wish to assure that my government will continue to engage with the Electoral Commission and its chairperson, Madam Charlotte Osei, to ensure that whatever is needed to bring the law into effect is done.
Odentenia woda diaspora jumedi no anu ra Alex Dade ene Adom kasenkita hodie mu ono wode tudwa sei anama wonu otu ibeboa magana fododo no amanfoforo so bebe fie abeboa mpuntio.
Within a week after you've won elections, you began the process of engaging with the diaspora through this summit. You have also appointed more of us, the diasporans, to serve in your administration than any other government in the history of this country. In particular, we welcome your setting up of a diaspora relations office within the offices of the President under the leadership of our own Kwasi Awia Abibio to oversee the interest of the diaspora and also to talent sport.
Yemfre no mu yegusa wo mampanyine akache no mampanyine na namsifo wapa wo mo mense ne bedweko ahodo no emu no wode ato wade bi se wiase tai ho na eje ho akyinye sanso na etia ni tia nka eno ntwese ye makwa ma bontinsofo mefa nkodi nse no eni to 3% ko tai beto wonne emrashe bedwafo ntam tawantawan ketekete a etimi moa ememputudwuma nkoso ne timtontan sune nyana memmo wo pebi ahwe wo pebi atie na kampese ho asema ba amana beto ne.
Anemsifo anana dodan kwa kufuado yi won se wonjira na nem ewo kropon crossing ene mensim na shebedwe mu mekire MMDCs no emu oha ene ediokononkron 199 na sabre yaji won watuma wo firi won adwuma ase enam wesunti o man yaso ye hwe nkrenkra memu ni mpuntudwuma ho nsem so edi dwuma sonko ama saafo entete se de be ya obetumi aye adwuma aboa ama aban ahyehede e wona ni so no edi mu odwumadi enu ase no na mampanyin na Danko Akufo-Addo ede to wonanim se wono mo hwe se adwuma wo ba baye no wonem ra hyebadwafo meche MPs no enkonya akasakasa a ebese won ntem se ane se wonom nyina aka bomu a ena adwuma wo ye e wo won mansin mu no ebe wie peyo.
I wish you the best of luck and God's blessings in the discharge of your important duties, and hope that you justify the confidence that your assemblies and I have reposed in you. With God's guidance, I'm sure you will. This gathering is a crash course of an orientation towards the demands of the office of a Metropolitan, Municipal, and District Chief Executive for short. It starts, of course, with the attitude you adopt towards people. You can easily get caught up in the honorable and excellency game and begin to think the change has indeed come because you're now being called honorable or excellency, or because you're now riding in an eye-catching vehicle and you're living in the most imposing house in town. Chief executives, change will be measured in better sanitation and a more wholesome environment. People will know there's change when the quality of local schools improve.
Yankodon kumano akachi wo memu mrashe bedwafie ne wato onsa afre ensentrofo de se bebrebe na ato anim wo sesebe Ghana obi anya akwara asa na mampanyini wabechi atenase atwa yinkontompo ato anwea edi egu ye ne kuwiase a wode kotokore adone 7 the pipe so adane Israel nhyerisuo eni ntikwan a Boston sensem ba wo mampanyini epese wo faso na ensem wo ekata so muaso ase wo to Ghana de hye nkotonkran ne ene ho nkron ba na so masa ebeya kamwene na omampanyini shine your eyes esanse de oye no enya ade aga na ade shepe
mrashebadwam kukuma minority for insentrefo nhyiemu na wono asem a wo kan se nansi akasakasa ba fa bost panyini ho se na dwuma wanye ne ye ntifangu bia enye akommontin so a omanfo didi dwuma no aban kwan onam so de kasa asem no enya ade a eboa odmunyamfo Haruna Idrisi a wono eno ye kasamafo makokitwa no kiremu a BNI4 ena afi energy minister ka wono aka bomu a wopese wokatakata enema boni a boss panyi ye yeso no emmoa ma man yi ginapan a yepese ye kono enimu ento de futu ama aban se wonhwe se nema etesa no betwe ne ho firim na no kra hia ese ba abonten no kra no emra abonten.
It's important that we remind the Vice President that the ignorant minority is well aware that mineral resources are vested in the President for and on behalf of the people of Ghana. We are mindful that the engagement with China borders on the exploitation of mineral resources, even to use his own words, whether it's bauxite, in whatever quantities he anticipates. But once we remind him that under Article 181 is not only loan agreements that are brought before Parliament, let him be reminded per the Supreme Court ruling that under Article 181, economic transactions to which the state is a party are required as a constitutional imperative to have parliamentary scrutiny and parliamentary approval.
Yanko ensemfufuru mu na abrahosem bi man homene so be se nansa ene nanumu ani e makopie mu afia kobi se wa ampem nursing training school a enya de ete asem de sanse hyen a no wode nam no efiri beposo ekowura nsubunu mu ekowiase no nipa bi ato anana no monse do amabi mu ho ampanyfo su se wanwa no mayera sabra me kase ampanyfo ni abrese krodo mo kajagum ehwesa akra bi wo ma obetimi apre won kwa na se wana wato anana no monse do no obetimi ahwe hu no se wo mu no betimi pii amabusuafo ensa aka
adisuafo be se duanan a wonum ko efia ko bi se wampem nursing training college wo Kumasi awakonya akwanhia wo legbusumtwe osutariye ho no eyade ampanyinifo na ma wonu tusu obehunu nkoda wonu denchi koto amenemu no ogusu a woye enama ne bofo wo nhira FM ohimintawia akọ ene mpanyinifo asabe wonani abre e wodwumadie ne ho no edi nkomo e ma wonu acheche nsem mu edi akire no Superintendent James Ano a wono no ye Asokwa Divisional Acting Police Commander Echremu a wono bo won homode pa ewo akwanhia ni mu.
Had information that students from Efiakobi nursing training is a private institution and affiliated to UCC were on board a Hyundai bus to Lake on excursion. So while they were descending the hill, according to information, the driver lost control of the steering wheel as a result of brake failure. And then in his bid to control the bus, he lost control and then it went into the valley. We have been to the valley. It's a very deep valley. And police managed, together with the residents from Abono and the communities, and then the fire service, were able to rescue a majority of the students. As we are speaking now, we have information that only one person is dead, and the others also sustain various degrees of injuries.
Sameka say adisuafo bi a wonu prepare ya okogwa yaresabia no atodwa se eyade a wona pomde hu nsem epeja owura ben kwabna sentimo no ya administrator e was St Michael's Catholic Hospital and odin sami atodwa.
7 of them were brought here actually. You know, there are other health facilities around. Maybe in the rush they took some elsewhere, but 7 were brought here. 2 female, and then the rest are male. With various degrees of injury, actually not very serious injuries as we have recorded. There was no any head injury or scalp fracture. There were just minor injuries that were, most of them had just chest compressions and so on and so forth. So that's the situation. And they were managed. Most of them, I think a number of them were discharged immediately. But those who could not be discharged were put on admission, and some of them are still on our wards.
Okay. I had wanted to find out from you, how are they responding to treatment if you say they were managed?
Oh, they are responding to treatment very well. I have gone there myself when the police came here, and we've seen that a lot of them are in stable condition. For me, there is no cause for alarm.
Yanko lower discover I know atoyman temuko pimo ne de futu ene ko ede ama omanfo ofrim potema wakobatem say wiase kontinu hane ya nchira na ekro sanso ena empanyfo se wo se etube yoda ntse wo sayemti no wo stresse wona wonsam bi no kapress mpota kudama kakra bi obenya bia no won famra no mo a emampuntuduma enkoso e wompotemo.
Omahini o lower disco traditional area na nakosi agiman e de ato na de hye ono amanfoforo so no oman mu nyinara anim se bra wono be ya amane de di wankundum no wonda wonani embre fie emeboa se de be ya afahye ne betumi awie peyo odansem ye di bra no ya amane de apa afi kundum a wo be hye fa e de di ne ho ntoma e wo disco
Bobo Brown will be seen into back. You for no magazine was back out. Some one a chin name magazine. Yes, sir. I don't feel any young man who won't be in the shape here. Exactly track on my or you could do it. One guy, no more boy. To be a ready for a second. Or bad for that. No, should be some baby. Or bad what only the man doing.
Yenya wesu ne home so mari ba de aka na doso ye de bebre mo wiase amasan nyina da Adom TV station back up Adom TV channel so say GTP new style still timeless empanimfo de ne nkwada de nyina da benya bi e de tete yere o tisa kata ni chen ne de ni da fom boko tisa de hyemi no ama sa aka bi GTP na wo so a no up design obetime twetwa pam amana fata wo so op de simple bit say ana say other complex ones say abicus collection for Abicus was 020-151-3275 020-151-3275. Yeah, base here. yɛmma kwa ba bi hu yɛnsa nto aso de ana aban na emsifo ɛhɔ a ɛne ɛwɔ ɛsanse yɛsɛ koto so tonfo bɔdade so ba bi a ɔbɔ kwɛkwɛkwɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛhɔ ɛne hia no sa aban ɛne dwumadi betumi aba mu a gye sɛ wotumi nya nkrɔfo wɔnem de wobetumi akotia bɛsɛ na afi wotumi tuatua mmea hodo ano ɛwɔ mansiri bedweko ahodo no ano ntie ne yɛde yɛde kyerɛw ne abɔ hɔ a kɔpem sɛ no ma betumi atoto yɛ no ɛna ifutu sɛm soronko akɔ ɛde amom sɛ bibi ɔmo yɛ bia no ɔmo nhwe hu ne so ɔbɛma Ghana ɛbɛde ɔmo akoma so kane ansa na bibi fufuru bia hɔ a ɔmo atimi ayɛ nyɛ sɛ bia ɔmo de afufuru pɛsɛm ɛne adufuru pɛ ɛna ɛkɔ no ɔmo nkɔ ayɛ di nti wɔkɔ akɔyɛ no ɔmo bia ɛbɛbɔ ɔmo Ghana.
Wɔde afutu ama aban na msifoɔ sɛ dwuma wɔno yɛ no wɔnhwɛ sɛ wɔbɛgyina ɔman ho kane sen sɛ dodoɔ no apre wɔn yiedie na wɔgyae Ghana yiedie ho nsɛm ɛto nkyɛn. Sɛ afutu sɛm yi owura DC Kwesina Ɔsagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Breso na ɔyɛ District Commissioner ɛwɔ asen ɛna ɔde afutu yi ɛma wɔnom. Ɔda no odi bra ne yɛ amane de aka yɛ no Republic Day a mpanyinfoɔ ɛne asamblefoɔ ahyiaeɛ.
Mekaita manam yɛ DC ɛsogyafoɔ bɛtu yɛgu yɛ no yɛtu yɛgu yɛ pɛ adeɛ yɛmfɔ committee ɛsogyafoɔ yɛmfɔ committee a ɛde yɛhwɛ government appointees regional form na wɔn keko bi ogua no yɛyim sɛ na mete ɔnto DC kokɔ boa nkɔfo yi kokɔ boa nkɔfo bi sɛ the nipa yɛtu mi agu na nsanko na mesanko nkɔ a tumi bio bɛne me yɛ dusu ase kokɔ yɛ sɛ no tumi wɔ man ho dɔ dɔm ka mate yɛkɔ yɛ apɛ yɛsɛ yɛ mo a assembly members dabɔ ɛne yɛfrɛ yɛ councillors mo nyi chairman yɛ president mo yɛ presiding member ne yɛ chairman mo nyi chairman o nyi ata de na me sɛ kwesi wa de ho ne yɛ ko nyi chairman me sɛ kwesi yɛ chairman o me fidis ma ba for ma be chairman the presiding member o man ni yɛ nti e de o ko ma wo do adwe papa yɛ nyame di hyiawo sa ka ma yɛ chairman na da ne so this year I for na this assembly o me time ni chairman na me ko boy am yɛ ko stand yes, actually, you got to get then I made some of the moment here and see more water. Open the Kuremon baby and go to museum.
Abanem senior Jade Mo Manfo no asen not Cruising Moon, Munyanfo Nicholas Fifi Bako de Nasie Emma Penifui, so what to me a prejo of Maya Bedu and Pempensua away.
A footwa penny for the Amaminano. The name penny for the Besum near the Ayajuma. May share penny for so ball and can me penny for my demenim kind. Ayajuma upon say a prebiano, metu anamon, Abba Omunchain, Nema Beji Adventure, and Inshira. Mean to me, I'm a bomb in a penny for mu. I serve you a minima son of me bay. Only a penny for mini be a sign ye, penny for a damasi, Semasum, Ghana mine. May stress it. And never be a cosua, may present penny for Musum Namsumutu. A mouth of the Edikaya himself. Men for me for I say, it's I say, do my dear Edi Biano, yet there's some nanum, or money and ananum dear. Name I say her, Yahin Semno, a year am I in Punto Akachi.
And it is some na and I am penny for the Atujan Tano South, yes, Ufrasia, a Bruce Suntama, and when Yako Contia, my name Senior Pound or Honor. What's a benuswa in Mia Bako for down for December? Because say, what on inside there from Memrashibi Fubi, and the one I would him did you bet me a cotia besse, Archeress, Wakasa Impuna, and she, and one air took us say it's a journey. A quaben will bet me a fast open to do my bit me a shadow one potem when I'm ready to media the cost on Adom TV. Casse, you copy more, I have to be a good power so, yet, bro.
Abanem senior yapa no so nkɔhwɛta no South main since obno afomantemun Munyanfo Collins ofinam techi e de atodwa sɛ amemmuo hɔ yi sɛ wopɛsɛ utumi di nkonim wɔ de wo ye ho a ebehia sɛ empanyinifo a wɔno abu man no pɛn no wɔno bedi nsawoso enam so nti watonsa e de afrɛ kane DCs ene MPs a wɔno wɔ ne mpatem hɔ ene wɔno mu de asia agye adwene afri wɔn hɔ sɛ wɔn fanta no chi e wɔ n'adwuma a wɔyɛ mu na nhyiamu no achi no ene na mane bɔfo Kofori Denche etwe bɛn no ene ne kasaye ma ɔkyerɛ ne botaye a ɛtae de ɔyɛ no achi
ene sɛ minim sɛ the governance na continuum ɛbɛwɔ ha na anka yi DC for na ɔmoba Tano South abedi so na emfie wɔ ha kora na bɛba ke yi mu miɛnsa ɔmo adwuma so ani pɛsɛ mitumi ka ho enti mpontudwuma nipa yedi enkabomu ene nkoso ehu adwuma ana mepese me eni nyina ne se adwuma no eso na eden na dia mpanyefo edi manimu asese amuhu omo na tumi aye no hye menkura se meso metumi aye mesre obi ase unya abotre na omo emre na si nya abotre ne mra ebehu ade aye ya ebetumi abo
Adom kase ama ne bofo etweben ka ne DCEs ene MPC bia woni wonom etwetwe nkomo wonhyiemu a wonom ye no
Honorable Collins Frau Frey no edi nkonimdie abata no south ya beshia ya ye meeting ni nyina ne said ye be na district ne be koso nti manage ho sende ye ba sa meeting
na wo hwa nkrono enso pii no nti no revenue internally generated revenues na baba no entimu nso ani papa nti za ban common fund na sika kesi bi enfi baabi ama na challenges and problems na ayekese nti na se fa se basa sakasaka yesam de this is no ni hunu sa aband baba ni ndas common fund se free ho neko ha nti ye ni mayi ma ni makoso aban so benya sika no so de aba common fund na odi aba na no nyamaye no ye ne kakra we nsem ye sisi afie ye projects ni programs na o se ye tutu afutuo no ne business taxes ni no so ye niema sanso yi a wetin obo me sika kakra ye de
Yenko Enkraman Senior High School ko pie mo ha na ne panyimpa wo no ene twotwofo edema NDC amanyuku a enche bia wo free akunyakase eso opanyina sidun katia General Mosquito the only mosquito in Ghana politics we see adankra a eba hwe achechefo be se empem ahanan 400,000 na yapa wontoma ama enne wo si yi bebia befa bia ne din ye bo egene yoyoyo ne gongongon e wompotemo
Chechefo penye ojama amanyuku National Democratic Congress NDC Ura Johnson esi edun ketia se achechefo modernbo ewo homasuemu eyade a ehia ne senti eniema ehia se ede boa wono mu na dwuma koso no ebehia se yebeya ma wono enam wesunti wakọ akosi teachers bangla ne bo som Ghana cedis no empem ahanan 400,000 Ghana cedis ede ama Nkranman Senior High School ewo bono afomantemu na bra wo ya amane bie banglo no ano no adane ahye school ni nsa no ena wo kyeremu botaya enam sunti emane di sa adwuma no
enti obia ofa wiase a da bia de esa wene se de mbetu wiase no meja ho se enti kakra wo di aka ho wo so kwa na che se wo contribution eno na ma oman economy no hwe se pa se de ye betu se pa na bia na se muti masem brase ye twa benom pitrok ye shushan num nyina ansana ye timi anya college bi akọ ejidi sese sabre no na school say ewo ha anka bi an mi je anka mi professor enti de me mantimi anye no mempese sa ha no ebeto obi enu nti na ye se ye bebo moni atwa na mo na school say aba abejina ha de be ankwala na yeso wo mo mrete se de ye yabre no
Headmaster wo school Ura Joseph Abudu enso ni Adom kase kasaye e de adesade bi etudwa
me ba to the 12 no na school na enye baby a ense teachers kra epeso o mechira de na nso enam amodin ne adwumaden a ya ye ntino ase de ketia aso mu apage school no abedu sa enkosoe nti ade mpese me ka chene se nyakopon enhira
Senior boys prefect set Ochre enso edibi etoso
self mine said obi say honorable amai na mo the Ghana sipa or the way amai when munyam sawa say school I am senior high but do me never be infrastructure be a science laboratory be a library be administration block and so many things but still on I only share this in progress. We have Sunday money now. We are pay for making me up one. I'm a fry here about school. New basketball courts, education the internet service in the school. It's why I'm now why they are one of my
The address so ebe ko pomdi mu nsem mu chane so se ko fa ginseng power capsule se mema duru papa e mema wonu bia bia wani je enu ame ba ko tabidi ukura de na nsa ne akonta sa ukura de wonu bi sa de adami aba akakoli we pra tu ya mema also timi no bi sa so na ko fa ginseng power capsules no actually no kofa garlic bitters so also to no bi ne mo ahomodin ni pedua no bebia na utimi gina na so endpoint we party clinic so wo ho then the endpoint di nya ko ya de bia oboa wo dia to no ma pomden Dr. Dubuaten no guso yes entrene Heavens insecticide spray and the call bomode na mansa enka bi essence no na be mo ayet se de oda heaven etu mo nyina obi atimi ma me rough o aboboa no madam enti eborom ni akọ pomden mansa Empomri monsam yebo edi ewruma yese ewiase obretwe wo nipa bia ne obetena wiase a wo bekyerebo eninti sidi tibia ba mu wo betene sade afro nanso ahotoso ne bema eninti efutu semsonko akodi amagana de hye brano ne brano no yehwe hu no se yebekọ ne akọwe empomri monsam ye na se yade bia hinta esuma wo ba bia yetimi ehunu ne yade duru aka na amanetimi frɛ
Otugana fofo se brebia no ya wonkɔhwe na pomuden hu nsɛm sɛ de bɛyɛ bɛboa no hu nyina so na watimi anyini ye nya hoden asom ɔman Ghana sɛ futu sɛm yi kwankyerɛfo panyina akɔ Apadencha East Assembly mu a wɔda pomuden hu nsɛm wano Dr. Kwabena Sapon ɛna wɔde tudwa wɔda nsɛm yedi wodunkwan no fe wɔbra wɔno ne medical diagnostic service for ka wɔn hu bɔ mu ye screening ɛma ɔmanfo a wɔno wɔ empɔtemu
screening now. Media to a minimum amount is say. Usually we are Bema. Now we are about 40 years. I no Bema. We are Bisu Asabio, Abia, Yadibu or Busium, hypertension or Busium, diabetes or Busium, and I Yadibi, Cotty, asthma, and I'm before Busium Cotty. Not to me a health screening, yet in a bulletin. And yes, yes, Minister Health Directorate, any government hospital, any medical diagnosis services, any hospitals that are what you do for her, any laboratory centers are what you do for her. Again said, as part of our social responsibility, yes, you need to be mind. Now, I said, young Papa, yes, so and never see her. Now, free medical.
Urare Evelyn Agin a wono no ye kwankyerefo panyina a woda medical diagnostic service ano ene adom kase kasa ye ede nsam yi atudwa ayana pension na paduma no hia ye mimu bi chain aduane a ye bedi yes ebize we want that ya me atia say anapa bi anipa bi asori a water there you have to forget your water also we can do 30 minutes time more for breakfast because breakfast ni hia pa because so when you did na we have one and every no na started the horse and day ever now apart from say we have a certain abuabi your friend age calorie also better we ma obetimi de eye horse and so at we anything anapaduane ni here pa you eat little in the morning heavy in the afternoon then light in the evening anything you dey na ye dey here because we go down the detail and clam of flower ya time and a pie no breakfast no the immune system that is very strong and if you are sorry and sana over sorry frequent so make sure so take a bottle of water and san you take your breakfast and sakra na work and we so once and obedi you take a bottle of water 30 minutes time and san so why day what did he
Emunsem eno no sorry anopa no apaduane mu ye light aduane wadidi mu du nyesa anopa ukodi fufu anopa ukodi gabis anopa ukodi banku ade house se de be awie komo ne me masa we sa wuku ho de duru so no ye be kwa aduane emunsem mu out mosquito spray ne kwa e boy anything mo ne nyina be ka montani academy ye be da abrabo bia itimi ne hwe ja pia betes papa wo saka bia utum sampa ade pa bi oba bi nu bina no tiny akabo mo de aye Freddy's corner boga Fred no no koya wa ba ne no ma so de bia mpa mobile phone sanso na cameras and laptops near the end of the auto man so the 200 Ghana cedis are behind my smart say mama ye de ma na fi so to make can be advanced savings and loans sɛ usika sɛ betumi akɔ advance na sɛ besia na power sɛ betumi akɔ advance savings and loans na so do ho bo mo madam maintain adwade won sɛ be bro adwade kase mu ne de ne check keteke dwumakuo nim ne chuku chaka kantete ba ne gya twia to bete pon na wo so afo aso ye foforo ayate ne de sɛ dwumadi ahye ne nsa jogate waba bontia ba bechirim sɛ Ghana keteke dwumadi ne betumi afa ne tema pefra na gina ne nanso sɛ konkomani agyan de ne hia 21 billion kwaju Trump dollars ibi ansana etimi awiemu de
atodwa sɛ dwumadi sononko aban pese odi edebu ama keteke adwuma sɔre ɛwɔ man mu no yɛbɛhia America dollars no 21 billion na etimi edi sɛ adwuma yi sansemi oswafo ohwe asoye ne so onumunyamfo jogate ena nwene de ma owura Kwame Adagbo a woye kwankyerefo wa asoye ho manokokenkan ma no obra secondary takrade Chamber of Commerce and Industry for di dwumasonsonko a wokasa edifa ketika asoye ya aban pese odi ho dwuma no.
The construction and reconstruction of these lines also considered a priority will open up business and economic activities in the western region. Cocoa, timber, and other economic food crops, which are also found along the corridors in commercial quantities, will be given the opportunity to be transported to the port of Takoradi. Transportation of other bulk cargo such as cement, mining equipment, and petroleum will also benefit from the construction of this rail line. Ladies and gentlemen, the impact and implications for the Western region on these priority projects and the secondary Takoradi and the rail line towns in the Western region are enormous. I therefore call on the people of the Western region to rise up to the occasion and embrace the new wave of development that is envisaged in the railway sector.
Odwenteni a woda secondary Takoradi Chamber of Commerce and Industry ano owura to Vanes ene adom kase kasae mo no so kire emo a wono wo so de beboa ma dwumadie no akonka.
Ghana, yan railways, serious. Now it says in railways, but the proof to Baba Amano, Yantre, impact world to Takoradi, work, Masi, work, Tamale, Bolga, Paga, Debia, and Pony, young Pony, they are to listen there, go the Edom of Pan, or yet, it's a real son. Yes, Masa, Paga, in terms of time is money. You can come able to be argued more day and ask in each more day choose. So the channel it's 1p the car in a full food. It's a shopana it's bound to but if you are on there, it's bound to be a yam yet between yes, and command you put 2 Nadina, so you 2 in the river, so you farm in terms of the picture, which has been a home for.
Yekwa gapuha nene empanyufo se wo fa kwanu ase nyina da eso no asacha no se de be ya ukona ukwa ku yi no ma efi ho a enye se afi no ani ko ba biam na afi na akoto santene bibi ase no ono makra no antimi anyi na afi ko ka ho yes di morigi e ba be yo ne ho ka ko ebebrebe wo se contemporantem eno ene wo hwede mu se be koso e wo empotamo
said the Bayana Jumedia Costo Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority betimi awie payonti adwumayefo se sa bredie wono efa kwan bi su an krata semo didi dwuma no ebetumi adi mu na aboama omampanya be de ehye futu ode ma wo mu bra okonsa hwe ho no etumi abaso acting director general wo Owura Paul Asariansa ene ode tudwa sesisi ade wono toto ne ma abefo kwan so said the Bay adwuma wono mo ye no emu be hare ama wo mu na nkrata semo wo mu nso etumi edimu.
We are talking about our security systems. We are talking about our operational systems, both marine and cargo handling operations. We are talking about vessel handling activities. We are talking about management processes, our ERP systems. All of them are geared towards the paperless vision. We are ready to wire the entire port enclave with free Wi-Fi.
Adom Kaseni Corporate and Communications Manager Ogapua, Era Esther Jembi, answer the train como, and more the Moyo Mampenya Bedi Tree, or Kwanya or Chair one so one fasu, and you want to do.
Paperless, we are very, very happy we are very, very happy. I think that there's no doubt, and nobody in the port community will tell you that it is not a welcoming idea. We are all very happy in anticipation of 1st September. We are having the various stakeholder meetings, and we have put committees in place. We are all trying to work together to ensure that that directive come 1st September, we have implemented the paperless.
Dear Drew, so never can I call women such a woman, some watching other Busman de Tosus, and saying the women such a one, some Bessiaco in Subeto, a Riababo, and Asa Grada Bejuja. I don't know better, and I need another Adom TV Cassia, the Bebro said, "I Brebia, Yano, Channel say Yaragana, and also your son, what Asasura, who could fertilizer, to be we could cook near, for Google no by an Asenati, El Subaso, Naotia, what a Bribras on after what me, and Yaska, anything, watching other Busman that I told me, say in the women such a one, some. ABC akọ na ye hyase a ne ye hyase e de afri enkran propon emu we eye enkran propon mu ba bi e friends la teman na akonya se so beto anopa na ewia no hama bu pen ebiotwe enwema na akonya se so beto hama bu pen ebiu no eno ye enkran propon kepos e won fifi mante akonya se so beto anopa na ewia no eye wo hapepepepe da so ke ye se de wo bodua na de ma computer wonim na opie wa mfa kiniye so be bo pankara na ya ma pata ni mu bi na de asho mo mama mo tini nso aka ho enwumere na kwanya sin so beto mo bufen aduanan secondly takrade sekuni ene ne nuata di na akwanya sin so beto eno ato mantem mu anopa de awia no eyo ha mo bufen wo ha pepepe na trese dem yum entupia na wa hyana so sanso na enwumere na kwanya sin so beto eyo ha mo bufen aduanan enwumere no from aye ho ne so egyamba ko dina ha mo bufen aduokro mieno ye ko boro ne afomantem ahin krosu nyane akwanya sin so beto anopa de awia no yo ha mo bufen aduobotwe enwumere no yo ha mo bufen aduanan na from aye ho men so egyina mo enwumere be yo ha mo bufen aduokro enwotwe sa pepe ene besi akọ na wo china da bosume ne da eto so se ye ye hyana so na afi yentimi ntu ho na mo de duru so ye de ne be kire ensem fofo ana nyumre so ensem ekoso agudie nim no dawson de se fata sauti ne ketewe senya no duru rabia ne ye papa bi enye sopical bell coffee o de mesia konkon be ne ensem no bro sanso na lomo bitters boafo ye ba ene chocho tea ne cream now ye ncha se mfam fi black stars omo akacha branche ba kwa coach akwasi apia bai waton sa friend why first match against Ethiopia or Gini Dimpa ye umu say friendly matches ni buka mkaka go na made but still go so but ma chese ni dindi Rafael Dramana den sam kakra to adom kase anymore say kwan bia so hwe anymore say wona baby jeta samoja na bring na no coach akwasi apia beton sa friend no na bobo ne bobo a edepa.
No, it's not a competition. It's I mean, playing with one of the best strikers in Africa. It's full of joy. I mean, it's a pleasure to play with him. I can't wait to play more games with him because I learned a lot of stuff from him anyway, and he's an amazing player. I can't wait to play more games with him.
Rafael's up as more games with Baby Jetta Samojan. I can Baby Jetta Samojan. And when someone na ababe to just or kupimu or take year confirmed one a year Kesere Sport, 1 year maybe and 2 years. I don't know how kupimu say or bought Sunderland or kupimu China, if you China kupimu or Dubai motor mobile be a name no was about back. Ebehimo second biaso or Bakakusia kind at Yama a year Kesere Sport for 2 years and on your way and Baby Jetta for ho and na OPC na canon sending 7 so AC at year. Yefi Black Stars akache mepimo ewo Ghanaian Premier League ni mo ensem Olympics omo enaye mo pam Gordon Trump omo kokofo broni ebae a chese Tom Strand and so obae no flatter to deceive enema ensheda enkoye sese na ne ensem a eba no chese omo person mo floaty shares because enema mo eden ede amomora Talafata board member at my Great Olympics so se kwan bia so no sa na beboa ama bona afane to mapafra.
What has happened. I have to be hopeful. I have to live on hope. But I'm sure within my heart, just like last year we made it out of the Division 1, we will stay this year in the Premier League. And next year our plans is to actually sell some shares to potential investors from our existing shares and use the money to revamp the club of international industry standard football club. But of course we have to, climb this mountain of being out of the relegation zone. I'm still hopeful, believe me.
Accra Great Olympics for one more shares ho ensemo na transfer window no aguso abie e wo Europe amount for sign bi so etete hwa hwehwe so bi be movie ansa no mo so movie Still Hernandez on Real Madrid awie san so na Arsenal for so atumi abom homoden atumi awie sign is ne bia Lacazette waba wan na e bom so Kylian Mbappe ye gusu di ache de be piem bia ne ho sam enso United for Trent Morata so mo sabe kana fi Real Madrid still mo so sign obia ye gusu di ache and Cowbell Coffee omni alomo beauties boafo and afeso no chocho tea ne cream omni esi akonkon na nyumre Sergio Manucho me producer sanso na aya GTP new star le frame and to market wana nkasa ne Eric Asiedu Bori amana ne ensemo emu no ye hyase de na me kai wo se West End University ikuta mu school papa kwa betumi sua de na wadwene mada ho na fe yetumi aboa mo anya abodin kata betumi aboa wo sanso na modlu badri enso ewo ho edema so to be su kema e afebo obetwetwetwe nya de ho bebasem kasa DC paint them any mountain na da beboa amefie na timi ayefe na kakai betes a wo man ho mene so pebe ma wonum bi no wo ba wo pebe bi di trafa esas wonim so ba bi ai muda o madam nti yenko e Gambia man no emu okopie mu o Gambia rohosem na ekoso we nyese obi na ewuo na mom dwumadi bia ekoso America robot nsensem ya o matimi ya dom atete nkrofo anka wabene enye Ghana de bi podwa nkrofo betimi ahye robot papa wo moko America force nyade a on be mo visa den de kwadwo Trump makan yiram wo se da enya de wo de be mo mama mpanyufo asa ya pe onye omonko Afghanistan for so sa se America say $160 and I was with you and sana interview no kra wetimi akona so mpanyufo so wa wi aba nyina mso so behwe ama bibia so atimi akoso we so ne begina na amana ne nseme de brama no ye de nyina da aba na wi de aduru so ye bebo awram ni akohwe enigide mu nsem so de wonim se e ba ko pe dwumaku a wo mafo age wo matum no mo se koyipa adonko betes ma sante ne wonum bi o tubia de o mo na fa o enigide mu nsem ye hyase na ye bo awram dia Adom FM edwumadi kese bi ba dwumadi a ebe mo manfo sua de a wo manfo tie ho bedwuro no hu anu kutube obese sua de afiri mu kenkan mi dwumadi eba na Adom TV kase bo awram ye ka kenkan mi a eno kra no enene dem ye enwoma ya twere efa odipa otena wiase se de osi bo ne bra ede ekusiye se de ye wo nga keto mu a na ye wo a obe bobra ko pimso be wu se de menum yenu yaduri no na waba kokora na se wonana eka ne ho asem ede kirew edisa na tinti ya brabo mu suahunu dwumadi ne yede eba no afutu sem bebre enkwanhye wom obi wono ma na abrabo ahokyereti no opese kokoku ne ho but utie kinkan dwumadi no a ebema ubenya ni da so vise edini kura no ye ehiawa engu edi da kosi be ko enwoma ye be wisu sisi no ehiawa engu ehiawa engu no je ehiawa se de kura no a mengu so ho nti no kura no ye enkranhye sem ba ko edikan eduru bi a na brabo mu ayedene ubenya ni da so eduru bi a kese onu moduro ebema wo nkranhye be mu oni age je nima bebre na betime film a ese Ghana ni bia no etimi etie bi na osua bibi efrim ese obi ayi no film eni ti kwesi da we ne kwesi da bi efri no nom de kwesi no nsia kenkan madwumadi beba so na wo se bonsu na betena konwum na mo me ena meso bi bobo ni chidom no my producer atwetwe homa na de ama mo nyina we so